Hey folks, welcome to the commentary track for Don's Fired. I'm Sean Phillips.
And I'm MJ Kelly. And here's an opening scene with Walt Smiggins, their producer, and, well, I think he's one of the head guys for the show. Here's his old site, which is probably still up.
What a terrible shot.
I know. There's the message board we used to have. It was just too much trouble. I never went on. Sorry for all you who remember it, and I never went on much. I never got to go on the internet a lot.
That was a cool message board, but that one got this hacked or something bad happened to it.
Yeah, there was a lot of really mindless people.
That was the time we had all those members, and then they all got mad because it kept on getting lost. But
yeah, there were some mindless people with no lives who came on and said all this bad stuff about us on there, so we thought it was better not to have it.
I don't worry about the message board anymore. Now I just talk to people on YouTube and on things like that, and every database about stuff.
Yeah, is that Walt Smiggins' site still up?
Somewhere, I don't know the link.
I think there's also a Nun Nancy one too. It's just one page.
We're playing the music
scene
from Popples, the live-action movie, which we talked about today in another video.
Yeah, this song is one of those ones that gets stuck in my head. Not in a bad way, but and here the song matches up. Is full of big surprises.
It's funny. It's you can see Walt's not in the background.
I know it's supposed to be from a different perspective. Kind of Murph's supposed to pop his head up and stuff from the back, and it's you don't see the back of Don's head there.
And the thing about this too was I think this was right around the time after I did that Walt Smiggins video at Sheffield.
Might have been. Didn't you do that later?
It might have been later. I don't like doing Walt as much anymore because of that experience. And I still run into that Joe Mama. I see him on the street and he goes, "Look that."
He's the only one who hates us now. Him and I think one other person. Yeah, I think you haven't done Walt ever since.
It's been a long time.
You haven't done. I think you should do it. You should bring him back sometime. Well, when it's convenient. But it's funny. I don't know if anyone got this innocent joke. The fact that they have to yell over that real loud music. It's they don't think to turn the music down. That's the only way to for them to talk about this without Don knowing is just well, let's just let them talk over the loud music. And I will admit, well, some of these shows, the actual shows where we talk. This one and then the one later with Publisa was actually
really boring.
Yes, it was long and we should have actually just assumed it was bad. Go back and then have Murph assume if we were to do this now we wouldn't have even shown it. We would just it's a lot more fun when you leave it to the imagination.
Yeah, we weren't thinking very. This again, it was an early Don and Murph in a way. It's I feel the later ones the Mormon and some of the newer ones have really. Dufresne's back and so we really got the show figured out how to do it right and how the characters flow and everything. We know more now the right way to do it. What were we even talking about here? I don't like you or something?
I think God, it's been actually I bet it's probably been over a year since I've watched this. I've never internet or on the TV because I've never with some of them, it's not that I don't watch them back. I watch them back a little bit after we do them, or about a month or so after we do them still. But then afterwards, I lose track because we do all these new ones, and I watch those over. And it's there's a bunch of them that I forget. I forget we've done over 100 episodes at least.
Let's make a promise to people we would never do one where we sit there and talk like this again.
Oh no! This was over what it was 2 years ago we did this.
I know.
We
We're sure sitting there a lot.
I know. I guess it was supposed to establish that you're supposed to slowly understand. You're supposed to see it coming. Murph's definitely going to fire Don. I guess, yeah, we didn't just want to jump out at it. So I guess it's sort of good we showed it happening, maybe. But
in case you're wondering about the screen, we have to zoom in. Look, we put it just so you see. That's the normal way. We just zoom in so it fits the screen better.
It's a little too close, but there it is.
Yeah. But that's why it looks a little stretched. If you.
We always go back to the bathroom again. Walt, fire him. Okay.
I don't have that Howard and Kumar one anymore.
So. I can't wait to see the second one. I actually liked the first one.
They changed the name. It's not just Howard and Kumar 2. It actually has a second title now.
What is it Harold and Kumar go to Amsterdam?
No, it's something else.
Harold and Kumar. I thought they changed it to Harold and Kumar 2.
No.
Yeah,
you can see Publisa's hand in the side. I hated it.
I know. I filmed all these. Well, except the last one, but
I was there though.
At my college, you filmed half of them. Theirs. I think that guy's name's Brian.
This was this was a real awkward experience doing this because the last time we filmed at this college we filmed those Thursday videos.
This guy was in my class. I hated the class, not him, but the class I was in with him. It was one of the I hated that class.
And now this guy,
he's one of those guys we get once and we use him again later for something bigger.
He played the Santa.
Yeah.
In the other one.
Yeah, I remember when you said we need a Santa Claus. I thought, wait, remember the guy's you feel lucky? Huh? If you're lucky, punk.
If he sees this, I hope one day like to do something else.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
This guy was a butt to us.
Yeah, this guy, I've never met anyone. This guy's on a list of people I've met in my whole life who he really rubs me the wrong way, and he just turns me off in a bad way.
I don't know why we even included him in this.
I don't know. At the time, I knew he was an actor, because he's an actor. He's like, who wouldn't work better than that piece of shit? It's just, there's something real negative and real
unlike. You kind of forget about this scene in this?
I do, because I like the reference he made, but like, I mean...
Coming up, though, when the old woman comes out, that's one of my favorite things. Because it was just so peculiar that we got this woman to do this.
I got her to do it. I spoke to her. I think her real name was like Judy.
Didn't she look like she was knock on heaven's door?
I know. Oh!
And then here's Mr. McGuinkley.
Of course, we always bring him back.
We've got to bring him back soon.
I know. We always love bringing him back for other stuff. To
tell you the truth, he's one of my favorite characters that like comes on every so often.
He started off in the Thursday series, and afterwards we just brought him.
Did you forget that he was in this a little bit?
I did.
I was kind of surprised to see
How many episodes was he in that weren't Thursday? He was in this. He was in The Fairy Queen, and he was in The Camp.
The Camp he was great in that.
Yeah, I shot him in doing that.
We always shoot him in the hallway behind the bookstore. It's like the signature place to film him.
I know. It's funny. Whenever I think of the Godfather scene and the Frankly My Dear, I always think of this scene because he did it well. It's like, and he did this in one take. I think he's actually a really good actor. He's like your dad. Like his profession isn't acting, but he's really missed out on not doing it.
I think he'd be great if he like went into it.
I know, because he's like he'd be great on improv. Like he could just make people laugh.
And I remember like the first time I met him, I knew right away that he would be up for these. You know what I mean? Like
I know he always loved doing them.
He never didn't want to do them. He was always up for it. So I really hope that one day we can get back. Mainly like when we would drive out there sometime.
Yeah, this is great. That's how he was sitting the whole time when he was doing that. Here she is, Judy. She was really nice. I just went up and I thought, what the? I don't know why, but I saw her. Whose idea was it to get her?
I think it was me.
Yeah, I know. I can't even remember why. You just said to get her because it's peculiar and she's nothing like Don at all. She's nowhere. She doesn't look like she's his age. She's it's a woman. She's not fat. She's like the opposite of Don.
I know.
And it was funny. She didn't even do an audition. She goes, "Here goes," and then she just continued talking.
Remember, Walt Spangens was supposed to get these, so he was supposed to kind of make bad choices.
I wanted to get her again for something. I wonder what she's doing now.
She may not even be able. Now this was Pavlisa. No, Dave, and we knew him from school, and like.
Yeah, he went to high school with us years ago.
But well, we saw him recently, and we kind of like almost crapped our pants.
Yeah, he went to our high school.
Now we'll just admit what happened. We were in this weird Yukazu bookstore in Wowson, and he was in there reading a gun book, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I said it's him. You're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, yes, it is. And I can spot people from a mile away.
After we do these videos, we got that stuck, and we couldn't stop doing it for the rest, at least the next couple of days.
It's like, hello, this is like, my name's Pavlisa. Because, and he actually does that too. So yeah, personally, I think I'd make a better Don than Don would be. It's just some people are like, what was that noise? And it's like,
don't you look real we don't shoot from that angle much. Look how you're real plopped in the seat.
Oh, you mean like when you zoomed out more and you actually see the way my legs are positioned?
Yeah,
I sit up really high. I try to do that so I can sit lower because I sit up. I'm used to doing it. People are like, could you scoot down? I can't see past you because I'm a lot taller than I look on the screen, and I don't like it.
Now, do we use those glasses still, or do we bring them back?
What, Murphs?
Those glasses right there.
You mean the ones Walt Spangens are wearing?
No, the one you're wearing. Remember they broke? Do you use those ones now, or do you use the old ones?
I'm still using those.
Oh, because remember for a while we used those other ones?
I know, there's that which was most recently gotten rid of.
Got rid of it.
Yeah.
It's like we had a meese in the basement, and
all over.
Just got rid of old shit.
I'm just glad I wasn't here when that happened. They're all gone now, of course.
Well, hopefully.
That's we're lucky. That's when I hear Don talking to Walt.
It's like me talking to myself. What I fucked up on here was...
a punch in the face.
And the bike. The shots with Walt, you don't hear the bike.
Oh, that's true.
It's a little
we didn't mix the
I need to do a clip of just...
I know, and it's funny, you do it real quick, and then all of a sudden it pauses, and then it stops, and...
That was your hand. There's that
my hand. Saw 2, and there's National Lampoon's Gold Diggers, the Pavlisa and Murph show.
God, this video's already 9 fucking minutes.
And here's this. I think this was even... no offense, but I think this was even more boring than the first one. The
How
one
about we pause here and skip to the end? We're just gonna pause. So we'll just cut it here.
Yeah, we cut it. There was literally nothing to say.
There was like 4 minutes of just discussion,
which we had nothing to say about.
And I think we were implying too that this guy was supposed to be like a 30-year-old, like young boys or something, because he was feeling up on Murph and stuff. And remember, he came up with all these ideas. We didn't even like tell him what to do for any of this. He just did what he wanted. And this is like, I think, one of the funniest scenes in history.
This, when I first saw this, I didn't see this after it was edited with you. Like, you emailed it to me, and I'm like, I didn't even know, like, it was going, after that long sit-through, it was a real big pickup by the end here, where you're like yelling at him, he's like, and he's talking to you, and then you come down and loop it like that, I have no clue what's going on. This peculiar shots of, like, you'll see here. It's like you run up, like, why did you just stand there? He just keeps going back, and it loops, it gets kind of funny, it's like, there, that moving shot in his head.
I love these shots.
Wait, there's a really good one coming up from below. There's really peculiar shots of those. There. You know, I was like, oh shit! It's like, is he fooking him? What's he doing?
Doesn't that loop really well?
It does. That was like the best loop. It was like a little, no offense, like a little Mexican toy that you can just like shake around. You let little kids mess with. Oh, and here's like, let's close, you know. And I thought, well, you know, I almost look like a housewife there.
Your hair, you normally tuck it behind your ears.
Yeah, now back then I didn't mind it.
You look a little bit like shit.
I swear I'm.
You do hear though.
I guess that's part of why I do, is so I don't have to hear that anymore.
Show how you can do that voice perfectly. That's why people seem to think that you're them.
Cheers. Well, that's it.
Yeah. Was it Frieza?